All right, welcome back to Lost for Words with Lori. It is Friday, June 2nd, 2023, and I hope everybody is having a great week so far. Fuck around and find out Friday, everybody. It is Agony and Ecstasy Part 2. I just got a verbal bitch slapping from my most awesome paramour, my amazing boyfriend, Brian, that I don't drink enough water, and therefore I have been ordered now that I must drink 2 bottles of water today and 3 tomorrow. So I am going to be pounding water today. To prove to him that, yes, I can drink non-caffeinated water, not the magical elixir of life made from magic coffee beans, because apparently I don't drink enough water. And due to the agony of all of the medical issues that I have had as of late, I am going to prove to him that I can, yes, drink water, and that the flavor enhancer of caffeine is not necessary, even though I am not giving up coffee or my favorite soda of choice, in lieu of the fact that I'm just going to be hydrating better and drinking more water. So that is my public service announcement for the day. I am going to drink more water now that I have been verbally bitch slapped and told that I do not drink nearly enough water. So, first off and foremost, last weekend we did celebrate the elder canine, Mr. Wolf's 50th birthday on Saturday. A quick shout out to him and a happy birthday for those of you who may have missed it. Today is Jenny Love's birthday. It is Friday the 2nd, so happy birthday to her as well. Anybody whose birthday I may have missed, hopefully you are all safe and sound and celebrating. As you know, I have been dealing with a multitude of stupid health problems because of my basically lack of attention to taking care of myself over the past while. And I had the final of my iron infusions yesterday. It was a 3-week process, and now I am completed with those. I have follow-up with the good hematologist in a couple of weeks, and then we will see where we sit. But I'm very glad to be done with that fucking mess of having to go in and sit for 2 hours while they pump meds into my body. I still have another week of B12 injections, and then I will be seeing my chiropractor twice a week now for the next month or so, and then hopefully we will get things straightened out. Still in the middle of a huge finishing up my move. I have probably about 2% of the items left to get out of my old place. We have been residing in my new house for the past 2 weeks, which has been really nice. Slowly but surely getting things organized and getting an idea of where I want things to be. But I'm kind of undoing the progress that my chiropractor is trying to fix by lifting and moving and straining and doing all of those things. But that can't be helped right now. Once I finish the projects, the major projects, and we have the shack finished and the canine's compound completed, hopefully in the next week or so, then we can finish settling in, and the majority of the hard work will be done, and then we can get organized and be done with all of that chaos. So, as you know, it is tomorrow will mark the 3-month anniversary of me and Brian's meeting, and that has been a pretty fantastic development as of late, because you know that I have been working really hard for the past year and a half on the grief process and the acceptance process, and getting to work on me and all of the things that go along with the 5 stages of grief, and losing your partner or losing somebody that you're close to, and trying to figure out what to do with your world and your life. And Brian and I meeting kind of came as kind of a shock to both of us, and trying to navigate that path and getting to know a new human and share that space and be able to communicate transparently and be vulnerable. And that's been kind of the topic of discussion, and being able to save space and be able to communicate all of those things and continue to stay open and stay vulnerable and transparent in the midst of a lot of huge life changes for me, especially with buying this house and moving and having meltdowns and having emotions and having a lot of things that go with that. And still allow him to see me in some of my worst meltdowns, to see him, to see me, crumble and not be afraid that he would turn around and run screaming. And he has been nothing short of miraculous in handling and taking that in stride. And being just a really fantastic human, being a fantastic partner, being a good man to sit and hold my hand while I navigate those emotions and see me at my worst. And it's been really refreshing. It's, again, as I've mentioned before, a lot of it seems very effortless. And while I still am human and I still am scared and terrified to be open and be vulnerable with a new person, I'm trying, and I'm still working really hard at just trying to be as authentic as I possibly can, and not be terrified to just try to live every one day at a time and just let it be. And not, he's a human too, and he's got his own things, and he's got his own challenges and his own first world things that he needs to worry about, and trying to give him space and grace and be available to listen and be compassionate towards the things that he needs to talk about and work through as well. And be able to be available for the things that he might want to talk about, and give him that space as well and that compassion. And I'm hopefully not disappointing him in those areas, and being available for him too, and being a good partner in that manner, and not being self-centered or selfish and taking away from what's important to him as well. So, again, it's relationships are give and take, and they're two-sided, and you have to meet each other in the middle. And so I know it seems like a lot of this has really centered on me because, lots of big things in my world. So hopefully, he's not feeling left out in that regard. And hopefully he would be able to communicate that if he was. I was able to tell him how much I greatly appreciated all of his assistance, all of his help. He's really stepped up to the plate, and I know he's got a lot going on in his world too. And of course, I'm trying not to feel bad. He's made that choice to help and to assist me. And I do sometimes feel bad. And that is the agony of that. I'm looking forward to completing the major tasks so that we can relax a little bit and enjoy the benefits of having peace and quiet and being able to enjoy some downtime. And that's the realization of the ecstasy part of being able to relax, being able to reap the benefits of the hard work that you've done, and not have it all be work and no play. And that sometimes is hard when you've got a lot of responsibilities and you've got things that need to get done. And not forgetting that there are a lot of people around me who that I'm very close to, and people who look to me for advice or look to me to be available for them when they've got issues or they have need a sounding board, because they're my friends and I care about them, and they're there for me, and to be available to give them solid advice and be a sounding board for them through their things too. And I miss my friends. I miss those people who are looking, again, for that fellowship, that companionship, that friendship that we've all had for a while and a long time over this period of time. And there are seasons, right? There are people who are dealing with their own things. They get busy too. And we all have to, at some point, reconnect, retouch base, reconnect. And the people that I am close to, we all seem to pick up seamlessly where we've left off. I did have a great visit. I had some friends that came down to visit me from home. The first ones, other than my young one and the other kids that I call family. But I had friends come and visit right after I moved. And that was just much needed fellowship. It made my heart happy to have people, familiar friends from back home, and be able to reconnect and have them here and get to know Brian in our new space. And it just felt really good. And I really needed that, and I really loved it. It just was very nice for me and for them, I hope. And for just good for my soul. I'm hydrating, so sorry about the pause. Just looking forward to, now that it's June, a new season here. Keep moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, and maintaining that positivity, that hopefully that forward momentum, without recognizing the lessons, without recognizing the hard work, without recognizing that there's still going to be things that I need to address, milestones, things that I need to put behind me, and recognize, and still encourage other people around me that they still need to work on their things as well. But also not forgetting that I do need to step back sometimes and rest. I feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends because I'm so focused on getting things done. And sometimes I get frustrated and I don't stop and take that time to feel or to rest. And sometimes I push myself a little too hard. And not knowingly sometimes push people away as well. So I will work harder on that as well. But I appreciate everybody staying with me. I appreciate all the support and the love, the reaching out. I will keep on updating. I will have more parts of Agony and Ecstasy. I thank you all for staying with us. We'll keep going. We'll keep updating as June goes on. We've got lots in the works. Until next time, guys, wash your fucking hands and be a good human. I love you all.